It's not every day that a football player can represent his country on the gridiron. Each summer, USA Football hosts the National Team Development Games, presented by Shock Doctor, to give athletes ages 13 to 18 the opportunity to wear the letters USA across their chests. Each week-long event is aimed at providing athletes with the opportunity to train with and develop under top-level coaches. U.S. national team coaching staffs are comprised of current NCAA coaches, respected high school coaches, and former NFL players and coaches.
They're good kids. It's a great environment, but to know that we're taking them towards something as a U19 team, that's really probably going to be most fulfilling for a chance to win a world championship.
Athletes are selected to compete at the development games based on their performance at one of USA Football's regional development camps or through a coach nomination and interview process. The development games feature several competitions and activities designed to assist each athlete's overall skill development. Along with daily practices and film sessions, players compete in a 7-on-7 tournament, a situational scrimmage, a jamboree event, and a full-length game to cap off the week. Players also participated in off-the-field activities like player development sessions led by former NFL players, family cookout events, and a celebration dinner. In addition to the coaching, competition, and friendships made throughout the week, each player was outfitted in Team USA gear and received special mouth guards and gloves from sponsors Shock Doctor and Cutters.
It's an amazing feeling to see other people push us and help us grow and get us better.
It's a huge honor to represent my country and represent the USA and wear the red, white, and blue on my chest.
The National Team Development Games, presented by Shock Doctor, was not only a great football event, but a lasting memory that each player and coach will carry forever.
USA on three! 1, 2, 3!
USA!
Welcome back to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. It is a pleasure to have you along with us here on USAFootball.com with Tom Monfiletto. I'm Mike Samso. Derek Raymond is our producer this evening, and we thank you so much for making us part of your evening. Game number 2 tonight will pit the red team against the white team. This game features players born in the year 2000 or later. Tom, we saw a defensive battle in game number 1, and as we get set for game number 2 and see the red against the white, at least the expectation is we'll see a little bit more on the offensive side of the football in this game.
Everybody's been talking all week about what we're going to see here in this game. There's so much talent on both sides of the football, and this is what everybody's really been waiting to see. And, you know, it's one of the first games, the second game of the week, and it might be the best one that we see. So really excited. Everybody's really excited to see these two teams. Yeah,
it'll be exciting to keep an eye on this one. And on the red team, a player that everyone is looking for is Will Kuhn, the quarterback. We expect Will to get the start for the white team, or for the red team, here in game number 1. It should be an outstanding game this evening, and we'll be back with a kickoff right after this. You're watching USA Football. You see on your screen the players to watch in this game here between the red and the white. And Tom Monfiletto, a lot of these players International Bowl alums as well.
Yeah, Nike Hawkins is the one that you need to watch. He will dazzle you from right to left. He's as shifty as can be, gets in and out of breaks really, really well, and outstanding athlete. On the white side, Nolan Smith is an absolute terror. The defensive lineman for the white squad, watch out for him. He's had a phenomenal week of practice, and he will leave a lasting impact on this game. Take a look at some of the coaches for the red team. Jeff Velk is the head coach from Buffalo Grove High School. The offensive coordinator, Mike, Keith Jones from Kenyon College, the most up-and-coming program in the country. Keith Jones played tight end at Kenyon just a few years ago. Don Lindberger from Pope John Paul High School will be the defensive coordinator. Chi Emeki Worthington from the host Walsh University, and Zephaniah Hawkins from Garinger High School.
Hey, do you happen to know anyone from Kenyon College, or is that just a coincidence?
No, I might have embellished a little bit there as well. The white team head coach is Ryan Struthers from UMass Dartmouth. The offensive coordinator, John Sylvester, also from UMass Dartmouth. LaDominique Williams from the University of Illinois will be the defensive coordinator. Drew Ghilardi from Juniata College in Pennsylvania is an assistant coach. And Adam Trevald from Old Bridge High School in New Jersey, also an assistant coach. So those are your coaching staffs for the red team and the white team. Both coaching staffs very, very proud of their squads, both coming in extremely confident into today's game.
Captain's out on the field right now representing Team Velk, which is the red team. Will Kuhn out on the field. Lucas Plusi out on the field. Also Sebastian Klass and Matt Hester, the linebacker, representing Team Struthers, which is the white side. You see out on the field Chase Aarons, also out on the field Mike Earhart, Nolan Smith, and Trey Wilson. So the red team has won the toss and elected to receive. We will not have any special teams in this game, at least limited special teams. You will not see any kick returns. You will not see any punt returns. You will see point after attempts and field goal attempts. And you will also see unrushed punts. And once the punt is received, the play at that point is dead. And the players will start out on offense on the 35-yard line. It will be first down and 10. Should be a fun one tonight, as it's the red team led by head coach Jeff Velk. They'll be on offense first. Again, this game featuring players that were born in the year 2000 or later.
Great atmosphere here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Mike. Just a ridiculous venue here, right behind the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Kids got to go on a tour of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, see the bus room, see everybody there. I mean, some of these guys have aspirations of finding themselves there in about 30, 40 years, but just a great venue. The weather has been perfect. Really can't ask for more.
Will Kuhn is the quarterback on first down and 10. On his left hip is Klass. And we have some movement along the lines before play number one even happens. It's an encroachment on the white defense, and so it'll take a first and 10, and just like that, make it a first and 5.
Easy way to start off the game. Take advantage of a very aggressive team. Talked to Coach Aaron Ingram from UNR before the game started. He said that the white team here tonight is must-watch football, that he couldn't take his eyes off it. He spent too much time watching them practice all week because he's that fired up about it. So this should be a very good game.
So it'll be first down and 5. I'm excited to see what Will Kuhn gets the opportunity to do here at quarterback for Jeff Velk's red team. Some International Bowl experience. Same with Nike Hawkins. Play number one is the Klass. And not much of a corner to be had. He'll get about 2 before he's wrestled out of bounds. Ellie Maurice on the far side comes up with a stop. They'll call it a gain of 3, second and 2 coming up for the Red Squad.
Yeah, and it was a good play call. It just didn't really get as much as they had anticipated because of the pursuit of this white team defense, because they fly to the football. They absolutely get there in no time, and it's a really, really fun thing to watch.
Keep an eye on 13, Jose Castillo. He's slot to the left. 2nd and 2. It's inside to Class, but there's no room to be had. And just like that, it's 3rd down and 2.
Great work by the defensive line of this white team, creating a phenomenal push there, not really giving a lot of space to this red team offense. Thomas Jackson in there. Johnny Botorf in there. In the interior, getting it done, forcing a 3rd and 2.
Slot to the right, Christian Dremel. The screen is a little bit too tall for Dremel. And it's 4th down and 2.
4th down and 2, and a lot of that caused by the outside linebacker pursuing, getting his big wingspan up there, both hands high in the air. Not easy to throw over. That's why you see some quarterbacks throwing with brooms, with coaches holding brooms in front of them, as you see it right there. Not the easiest thing in the world for Will Kuhn to throw over that and to find his target.
The red team will punt, but it is the white team punter out on the field right now. Only one kicker to go between the two.
That looks a little funky.
Spiraling kick rolls to a halt at the 37. The punt came from Antoine Zabala. And the white team will take over on offense in their own territory at the 36-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Now, Mike, let's take a look at where this all starts, at the regional development camps on the road to the International Bowl. These 2-day camps held from Phoenix all across the country to Charlotte, starting in the beginning of February until the end of May. These are some of the dates where they held these regional development camps. So once we announce where the 2016 regional development camps will be sure to tune in. USAFootball.com. Be sure to sign up so you can get eventually to the International Bowl, but first to the development games.
Gain of 3 on the 1st down carry for Jonathan Halyard. We have heard a lot of buzz about Jonathan Halyard and also about the quarterback Sloan Henry. It will be fun to see what they can do on offense. Gain of about 4 on that first play. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 5 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. White team on their first drive after the red team was held scoreless. Screen left, deflected and still caught close to 1st down yardage. Nice catch on the outside. Michael Earhart gets it up for the 1st down. So it'll bring up a 1st down and 10 for the white squad. Pretty impressive arm strength there from Henry. Getting the pass deflected, but still enough steam to make it to Earhart.
And Henry, we heard before the game about his build, Mike, his physique. He looks like a high school senior already, playing like it a little bit now too.
Oh, a very dangerous throw from Henry as he was in the grasp of 21 Joel Gertman Jr. And they are going to call that one a sack all the way back to the 39-yard line.
And we'll take another look at it here, see if Henry might have held on to the ball a little bit too long. But no, this is just an outstanding pursuit by number 21, Joel Gertman Jr., coming in and making a huge play against Henry.
They do call it an incompletion. My apologies. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Slot to either side, slot to the left is Michael Earhart, already 1 reception on the drive. Some room inside and a gain of about 7 for Jonathan Halyard.
Halyard is really impressive running the football, Mike. He runs hard and he runs fast. There's a reason why there was so much buzz about him coming into this game. He does not go down easily. He carries defenders with him. really impressed with what I've seen just out of 3 carries so far here today.
Greg Rogers, 1 of 3 in on the stop. Also in on at 72 for the Red Sox. Johnny Ambrogio. And it's 3rd down and 5. Henry with the option, but nowhere to go for Halyard.
I think Halyard might have caught up in the turf there as he will fall behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 4th and long now for the white team.
Brandon Dickerson will come on to boot it away. Split safeties back deep for the red side. Somewhat of a wobbler, taking a white team bounce out of bounds. And it will be at the 35-yard line where the red team for Jeff Velk will take over on offense, 1st down and 10.
So far, pretty good showings from both teams' defenses, and that's it's usually what we see here when we come out to the development games, that the defense really is a little bit ahead of the offense for whatever reason that may be. But seen some good defensive stands in these first 2 drives.
Class on the right hip of Kuhn in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Kuhn with some time. And he's got his first completion of the day. It's a missed tackle and a big gainer into white territory for Christian Dremel. Wrestled out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It'll bring up a 1st down for the red side.
Just an outstanding throw, a great catch, and a good run after the catch. A really well-executed play by Coach Velk's team here, getting a nice 1st down.
First and 10 from the white 46. Kuhn on the option, gives the Class, spins off 1 tackle. And he'll get on the positive side of the 45 to about the 44. At the bottom of the pile, 97 on the defensive line is Mason Doyle.
And that was a great job by Doyle, getting his hands free, able to make a play. You know, it's one thing just to kind of clog up the inside when you're playing that interior defensive line position. But when you're that quick and you can use your hands that violently and make a play, that's when you really start to transcend and get to the next level of how good you can be.
Slot to either side. On the right side is the tight end, Marcus Rombley. Kuhn looks that side, has Rombley. Across the 35 to the 33 and a 1st down. You know, Tom, generally when you split the big tight end outside, you're looking to get the football to him in space. They find Rombley, and it's a fresh set of downs for the red side.
And Rombley, a big, good target, great hands, and did a nice job after the catch as well.
Timeout on the field now.
We'll
being attended to. Josh Allens.
We'll take another look as Rombley just takes a nice hit below the waist, but keeps moving, falls forward. And that's a really nice play. It's great execution. Hey, take what they give you. I love the fact that that Coach Velk's team, the red team, has come out throwing really well. They've been kind of ducking in different areas where the defense has not been, and I love it. They've been really successful with these short passes so far. I like to see them continue with it. Today, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity, Mike, to tell you that portions of today's game are brought to you by Sports Authority, the official sporting good provider of USA Football, and also by Riddell, the official helmet and protective equipment partner of USA Football as well.
1st and 10 from the 33. Kuhn drops. In the face of pressure, delivers one high and picked off. Nothing but green grass in front of Trey Wilson. Touchdown. Pressure in the face of Kuhn. He had to try and rush the football out. And Trey Wilson goes all the way the other way. 6-0 White in front.
Get to the sideline, make the play, get to the sideline, let your blockers peel back behind you. It starts with the great pressure, an errant throw, a batted pass in the right spot is Wilson. Gets to the sideline, and he just beats everybody down the field. Almost caught. Could have been a better angle taken there by Class. However, a phenomenal play by Wilson, and yet another defensive touchdown we see down here. A Shock Doctor play of the game nominee.
Dickerson on to attempt the extra point. And it's 7-0 White on the defensive interception.
Pick 6 to start the game off, a beautiful thing. You got to love some of the efforts that we've seen from the defenses so far here today, Mike.
Yeah, it's certainly in game number 1, a game decided mostly on the defensive side of the football. 21-0 was the final of that one with 2 defensive touchdowns. And now the first touchdown here in game number 2. Also on the defensive side of the ball with a pick 6 from Trey Wilson. And so now another opportunity to go out on offense here for the red side, and they'll do it with a bit of a different unit out there on the field. Brady Martin in at quarterback on first down, hands it off, and not much room to be had. Victor Harrington really nowhere to go. He'll lose about a half a yard. They'll call it second down and a long 10.
This White team is really riding high now, playing with a ton of momentum. They just got that pick 6, and they're ready to go. That was what they needed. This team, I'm pretty confident all week. We've heard a lot about them. They played really, really well at the Jamboree, and they're starting to play like it here today.
Second down and 10. Slot to either side. Martin in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. A little too hot to handle, incomplete. There is a flag down in the backfield. The intended wide receiver was Zach Auerbach, but that looks to be in the area of roughing the passer.
We'll see what this is.
It is a personal foul on the White side.
Ooh, boy.
So instead of a third down and 11, it's a free 15 and a first down for the White side as the football moves all the way up to the red 49-yard line.
And he wasn't really in the motion of throwing. As you saw Nolan Smith get in there a little bit late. A nice play. Wasn't quick enough to get there, but cost his team dearly.
Martin in the shotgun. Option, hands it off inside. Maybe one for Victor Harrington. A host of White team defenders, charge led by 93 Thomas Jackson. Second down and about 9 3/4 coming up. Tough sledding inside for the Red offense so far, trailing 7-0. Just under 5 minutes remains here in quarter number 1. Slot to the right is Auerbach for Martin. Movement along the lines. And it could be another free 5. Now this will be a false start this time, movement on the red side.
Yeah, the running back moved. It was a good hard count by Martin. Got the defensive line of the White team to jump, but also got his own running back to jump too. So the effort is moot.
So that will make it a second down and 15. Football move back to the red 44-yard line. Slot to either side for Martin in the shotgun. Under some pressure, decides to take off. Stood up right near midfield. Pile keeps moving. It'll stop at the 48-yard line. Credit on the side of 14, Sean Rickman with the stop. And it will bring up a third down and about 7 for the red team.
Pretty tough cookie that Martin character is, don't you think? Taking on some hits there towards the end of the pile, dragging a couple defenders, not wanting to go down.
Yeah, keep the feet moving.
We've seen some big, strong quarterbacks here at a young age. It's a great thing to see.
3rd down and 7 for the red team.
Good look at Ethan Muncie in those beautiful socks. Or that's Ty Eck, I'm sorry, Ty Eck. With that sock game on point.
Preston White by himself to the left. Pressure comes as the football floats out and incomplete. The pass was intended for Auerbach. And it will bring up a 4th down and 9. And again, the red team will punt it away. They will punt it away with Antoine Zabala representing the white team, handling the duties.
And there was some really good pressure on that play by the defensive lineman Mason Doyle, who caused the quick throw. You got somebody that big, that fast running towards you. You can't really blame a quarterback for not making a perfect throw.
End over end punt fielded at the 26-yard line. It will be marked down there. So we'll see the white team go out on offense with a 7-0 lead. 3:14 remains here in quarter number 1. Alongside Tom Monfiletto, Derek Raymond, our producer, I'm Mike Samsel. Thanks so much for making us part of your evening here on USAFootball.com. White team on offense, 1st down and 10. Antoine Zabala in at quarterback. Hands it off inside. And stumbling forward to the 34 with the carry is a young man we heard a lot about, Zahir Seabrooks.
Seabrooks, an International Bowl alum. Look at this burst, Mike. He almost falls on his face, and then, see ya. That burst this is in slow motion. And he just jets out to the 2nd level, picks up the 1st down or close to it. A great run on 1st down.
2nd and 1. Seabrooks and Zabala remain in the backfield. Seabrooks again. Dances to the outside and gets the 1st down across the 40 to the 41. Stop made led defensively by Jose Castillo. Also swinging out that side, 63, Jashawn Costin.
And Seabrooks will learn. You don't want to lose ground. You can move laterally, but you don't want to lose ground. And he's so quick. He's so shifty. Sometimes he goes a little bit backwards, almost like Barry Sanders used to do back in the day. So he'll learn to, when he makes these moves, when he makes these cuts, actually gain ground and not allow the defenders to close in on.
Slot to either side for Zabala on 1st and 10. It's another handoff to Seabrooks, looking to sweep to the corner. Nowhere to go that time. Well done by the red team, 31 and 21. Lucas Plassey and Joel Gertman Jr. combined for the stop loss of 2.
And Joel Gertman Jr., we're seeing this influx of defensive backs that tackle really, really well. It used to be, no, just get out there and cover the fastest guy because you take the receivers that couldn't really catch you, put them. Some people do that, some people don't. But these guys in these games, in the first game that we saw, and this game here today, outstanding tacklers, and we saw it there from Gertman Jr. as well.
2nd and 12, Zabala looking downfield, nothing there, so he skirts out to the left. Eyes still downfield and has a man across midfield to the 48. Michael Earhart with the reception, and it's a 1st down in the red territory at the 48.
Earhart staying open, keeping the course, and the thing that I love about what Earhart does here is he knows where he is on the field. Not only does he know that his quarterback is eventually going to need him, as you see him spin back, as he's taught to do when you scramble, the defense goes towards the outside receiver. He's aware of where he is on the field, gives himself some room to get up the field as well, Mike, and make a play after the catch.
Good burst inside and a gain of about 6. On the first carry of the day for Dominic Vincent. We've heard the depth in the backfield on this white team is very impressive. I would imagine we'll see a lot of different running backs play today. Vincent already the 3rd, and he rips off 5 on the 1st down carry.
Dominic Vincent, the only player to have the 2 most popular Italian first names as his first name and last name.
It's good research by you. 2nd and 4, Vincent remains in the backfield, and he gets it again. Nothing happening this time. Joel Gertman Jr. again. Loss of about 4 on the play. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Back to the 45-yard line is officially 3rd and 7. 10 seconds remain here in the quarter. We'll see if the white team can hurry a play off or they'll just let it run down. The quarter will come to an end before the white side is able to get a play off. We've played one quarter here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame and Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Our score, white 7, red nothing. You're watching USAFootball.com.
No one ever talks about the second quarter. It doesn't get a Nike commercial or a pregame speech. No one writes it on their wrist or on their shoe. There's no falling confetti, no kissing trophies, no breaks or halftime adjustments. Yet, it's the second quarter where you find your rhythm, your tempo, and the schemes that work. It's where you need determination to keep on grinding towards your goal, where you face adversity and rise above, where what matters isn't your critics, but the encouragement of your teammates and the words spoken by your coach. The second quarter is where you keep momentum after a fast start, where each person must continue to do his job every play, every down. It's where steadfast belief in your goal is paramount. Heads Up Football has started fast. 123,000 coaches have been certified. 60% of the game participates. But you don't change the culture of football overnight. It's now the second quarter. So with the ball in your hands, I ask you a simple question. What can we do next?
Quarter number 2 underway, and what a play it was to start quarter number 2 on the reception from Earhart over the middle. So the white team all the way up to the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff is inside, dancing across the 20 to the 19-yard line is Tiangelo Rayner. Gain of about 4. And it will bring up a 2nd down and 6. Alongside Tom Monfiletto, I'm Mike Samsel. Derek Raymond, our producer. Thanks so much for joining us here on USAFootball.com, powered by Strive. 2nd and 6. Zabala in the shotgun. Rayner remains the lone setback. He gets the football here, and he gets the 1st down and more.
Oh.
Rayner with a 1st down and goal for the white team inside the 10.
Rayner just absolutely punishing at the end of this run. Lowers his shoulder, lowers a boom, picks up about 3 extra yards. Zabala caught me with the fake. I thought that was very nice. He had the little throw fake. You don't see that much nowadays. Check out the arm fake here from Zabala. Had me going for a little bit. And then watch this finish. Boom. Splits the defenders. Falls forward.
Rayner, the running back, on 1st and goal from the 8. Zabala will throw. It's a fade. Contact, no flag. 2nd down and goal coming up. Pass was out to the right side. They were looking for the big wide receiver, Chris Pritchett. And it will bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 8. 4 wide receivers once more for Zabala, with Rayner on his left hip. And play whistle down. It's going to be a timeout.
And Mike, as we take a timeout on the field, I'd like to tell you that portion of today's game brought to you by St. Vincent Sports Performance, the official sports medicine partner of the U.S. national team. So for all of these games, Mike, for the International Bowl, for the U.S. national team development games, they bring out first-class medical professionals to be the training staffs for these games, and they all come from St. Vincent Sports Performance, who's been a partner with USA Football for quite some time. And Just Play Solutions. Just Play Solutions is a proud provider of the U.S. national team development games digital playbook. We talked about it in the first game. They provide a digital playbook for all the players. It can be accessed on your smartphone and your tablet. It gives you the entire playbook. It gives you the image of the play, where you're supposed to go, but also also has a video accompaniment, Mike. So a very advanced way to learn the playbook and learn the game.
2nd and goal. It's a handoff inside and a big stick at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on the carry for Rayner, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Third down and 6. Nathan Miller on the red side comes up with a stop. 3rd and goal, 4 wide receivers. It's Rayner on the right hip. Zabala hands it off to Rayner once more, looking to sweep for the corner. Cannot get a block. Football comes out. It's scooped up by the red side. Back the other way across the 20, across the 25, and wrestled out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Coming up with the turnover, and the recovery is Jashawn Costin.
And look at the play that Lucas Plassi makes. Gets his head on the football, knocks it out. A phenomenal play. We do have a flag on the field. I think this occurred after the fumble recovery, but let's take a look at what caused this fumble recovery. Lucas Plassi converges on the football, helmet right to the football, right side. Here it comes, boom. Right there, pops it out. Textbook play, head up, scooped up and taken down the field. These defenses have been outstanding all night long.
It was a personal foul on the white team, so add another 15 yards. It's all the way up to the 41-yard line, and it's a 1st down for the red team. Sam Harris, in at quarterback for the first time today, has 4 wide receivers. He'll hand it off inside, however, and no real estate to be had. With the stop for the white side, 63, Austin Reimer. And no real estate for Alfonso Rano.
And big, angry, mean Mason Doyle on the play as well. Sticking with him the entire time, trying to force the football out. But he is not pleasant to block.
2nd down and 9. Just over 9 minutes remains here in the first half. It's 7-0, the white side in front over the red. Harris in the shotgun. Rhino on his left hip. Gets it again. Cuts it upfield. And he'll get to about the 44-yard line. Austin Reimer once more comes up with a stop. Gain of 3 on the play. 3rd down and 6 coming up. They'll officially name it a 3rd down and 7 for the red side. Sam Harris will have his first big play of the day to see if he can convert a 1st down offensively for the red team. Four wide receivers, 3 of them to the left. By himself on the right side is Jackson Hill. Pressure and a sack. All the way back to the 32, Nolan Smith.
There he is. You have to he has to be accounted for at all times. He is all over the field, and he's always making you pay. And we saw it here once again, a phenomenal play by Nolan Smith. He moves like a running back. He plays linebacker, and he hits like a Mack truck. I mean, it's just not fair sometimes. You can't even put a hand on him. He's so explosive off the ball. He's so skilled. His hands are so quick. Really impressive football player to watch.
High spiraling punt caught at the 43-yard line by Trey Wilson. And that's where the white team will take over on offense. 1st down and 10. Good field position. And the turnover does not really seem to cost the white anything except a possession and some good field position. They'll still get it at the red 43-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Absolutely. Thanks to Nolan Smith just being just being so aggressive off the ball. It's such a fun thing to watch.
Jake Schneider is in at quarterback for the first time for the white side on 1st and 10 from their own 43. Schneider will drop back. Pressure comes. Steps up. Looks deep downfield. Got him in, and it's tipped and incomplete. Good job to recover by Alex Fritsch, distracting Michael Earhart, who looked like he had a big gainer.
And this is what you do if you're a safety. You play center field, Mike. Just like Torrey Hunter out there. Just man in your area, waiting for the ball to come your way, and you're going to get to wherever it goes.
I'm guessing that would be Torrey Hunter in his prime, not so much now.
Well, you know what? He could be an all-star, Mike. Relax.
Schneider looks downfield once more. Same play works this time. Earhart inside the 30 to the 26-yard line, and it's a first down for the white team.
And this is what we mean by catching it at its highest point, Mike, as Earhart able to sky above the defender and grab it out of the air, as he is the only one that can make this play, and he makes it. And this is great. This is work all week. Great spot for it onto the back shoulder. He jumps up and gets it, and a great play.
Schneider for Earhart once more. Touchdown. What a grab by Earhart, but it's coming back. There's a flag down at the 35-yard line, and it's a hold.
What a bummer that is, because Earhart with back-to-back outstanding plays. The guys, you don't really hear offensive players being described as ball hawks, but that's exactly what he is, because if the ball is up in the air, he's going to do whatever he can to go get it. He goes and gets it this time, makes a really athletic play, but it's coming back. But still impressing with his efforts on offense so far here today.
If I'm the red side, I think I'm looking for a deep ball to Earhart here. Keep going to it until it's stopped, right?
Perhaps, yeah. It is first and a long ways here.
And the football spotted at the 45-yard line. They need the 18 for a first down, so it's 1st and 27. Schneider in the shotgun.
That's excellent math.
Hands it off. Sweep to the outside, across the 40, across the 35. Football comes out at the end of the play, but they say he was down. The carry for Jonathan Holliard. It's Castillo on the stop. So able to rip off about 12 of those yards. On the carry is Halyard, and it will bring up a second down and about 15. It'll be 16 officially. Schneider in the shotgun. Slot to either side. It's a delayed handoff again. And Holliard dives forward for a gain of about 2 on that carry. Castillo once more comes up with a stop, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the white team.
Really impressed by some of the linebackers on this red team, Mike, being able to get off of blocks. They don't really take in. They do a great job of keeping their hands extended and not letting the linemen really get into their body, and they're able to make plays. They're able to make a lot of plays all over the field, and they're fast too. So it's been an impressive thing to watch so far here today.
Schneider in the shotgun, Holliard on his left hip. Schneider drops, looks left side, looking for Earhart again. He's got him down there, jump ball, a lot of contact, and that'll be pass interference. Excuse me, Tom. Safe to say that Schneider has a favorite target.
Yeah, and that's what he does. I mean, if he can't even make the play, he's such a threat to make the play that he draws penalties, he draws flags, and that's almost as valuable as being able to catch the ball yourself. As we take a look at it right here, a great route. He gets open, gets past the defender, and a good throw by Schneider, and draws the flag, and this is huge.
Schneider can sure sling the pigskin down the field, can he?
He can. Looks very nice.
So the penalty will move the football up to the 17-yard line, and it will be an automatic first down after the pass interference. Schneider in the shotgun. Slot to the left once more is Earhart. Keep an eye on him. It's a handoff this time inside and a lot of space. Down to the 10-yard line is Holliard. Greg Rogers, the second, comes up with a stop about 2 yards shy of first down yardage. Second down and 2. Under 5 minutes remains here in the first half. White in front, 7-0, and looking to add to it. Schneider gives to Holliard inside, and he'll have enough for the first down to the 7. Brock Vance comes up with a stop from the linebacker position. Actually, it looked like it should be enough for a first down. Are they going to mark him a bit shy here? Chains haven't moved yet. And they'll call it 3rd down and inches. The football marked pretty clearly on the 7-yard line, and he needs an 8 for a first down. So, by my math, that should be enough. Instead, it's 3rd and inches. Holliard gets the first down and some change this time down to the 2. So it's first down and goal. And now some of the big guys starting to come in for the white side. You got to imagine they're just going to keep powering the football on the ground here.
Well, this offensive line has really taken control of this drive, Mike. On that play right there, they needed inches. They blew the defensive line off the ball about 3 yards before Holliard even got the ball into his chest. So a really impressive drive for this big Hoss offensive line of the white team.
Holliard sweeps. Touchdown. So it wasn't the sparks and fireworks of the great catch by Michael Earhart, but instead it was a deliberate drive through the air and on the ground, and the white side leads 13-0 with the extra point pending.
And that was just a really well-executed play here, Mike. You saw the defenders that got past the zone. This was a perfect read by the quarterback, and it's all that Holliard needed just to burst to the outside and get a little bit of space so he can dive into the end zone. Perfectly executed, well blocked. And the white team will go up 2 scores.
Dickerson drills the extra point, and it's 14-0 white in front with 3:21 remaining before halftime.
And Mike, we talked about the regional development camps. We showed you where they were this past year. Let's talk a little bit about that full path that you have to take to get to play an international competition and to make a U.S. national team. It starts at the development camp, where it's a 2-day camp full of training for the entire day. We've been there. The energy there is fantastic. Tons of kids, tons of work, great coaching that goes on there. The second part is to get invited to the development weeks. There's one here, there's one in Texas, there's one in Los Angeles, and there's one in Baltimore as well. And the third and final step is to represent your country in international competition.
First down pass out to the left side and caught across the 40-yard line. The completion comes from Sam Harris. Tyack and Sean Rickman forced the receiver out of bounds. Pass was caught on the far side by 82 Lucas Raber. So it'll bring up a second down and about 5. 3:12 and a halted clock remains before halftime. Harris in the shotgun slot to either side. Harris drops, pumps right, looks left, goes that side and incomplete. Had Raber open. It was a good job by Harris, because if he went to that right side, it might have been another 7 for Trey Wilson.
Don't want the ball in his hands, that's for sure.
It's 3rd down and 5. From their own 40-yard line, Red offense needs a play here to see if they can spark some momentum. Jeremy Applestein is the running back on the left hip of Harris. Has a hard time with the snap, able to regather. Looks right, slings right side, and the pass caught up to the 42-yard line. But no chance for Christian Dremel. That's because Josh Hollins made the sure-handed tackle.
Hollins, another example of a D-back here today, making a great tackle and stopping a receiver right in his tracks, as we have a timeout on the field. And just to get back to the whole USA pathway, Mike. So you start off in the regional development camps. They're all across the country. They're 2-day camps. You have coaches from all across the country, college coaches, ex-pro players, high school coaches at top-level high schools that work individually with individual positions throughout the day. It's a fast-moving, high-energy environment. It's a lot of fun. They get a lot of work in. And from there, USA Football selects a certain amount of players and invites them to the development weeks here, where they are given the most information and resources and tools that they could possibly give to become better football players. These weeks are just completely invaluable for the football players that want to play at the next level. So they come to the development camps, they come to the development weeks, they play these games at the end of the week as kind of like their reward for the week. But these games are largely to see who will represent the country in their particular age group in international competition, whether it be at the International Bowl in Dallas, Texas, or at the IFAF World Championship. So it's a whole process that starts with the development camps.
4th down and 3 for the red team. Movement along the defensive line, and that looks like it's going to be a free first down. Both ends jumped. An encroachment gives the red side a first down. Jeff Felk is making sure his quarterbacks have really played with the snap count and played on the aggressiveness of this defensive line of the white team.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes up big there, giving the red a first down on a 4th and 3 without even having to run a play.
It's worked a couple times. They're going to continue to do it until the white team proves that they can stay disciplined.
Tight end Marcus Rombley is slot to the left for Harris on 1st and 10. It's a handoff inside. Across midfield and some green grass. First down for 26, Sebastian Class.
Sebastian Class has some upper class speed. His burst to the outside, very impressive. Cut up the field, a really, really impressive run there.
Kyler Wilson with the stop, but not before it's enough for a first down up to the white 40.
Look at this burst to the outside and the move. Great athleticism out of the back.
Rombley is slot to the right. Shotgun again for Harris. Looks that side. High throw incomplete. Too tall for Nikwe Hawkins.
Haven't heard much from Hawkins. A lot of weapons on this red team offense. You got to give Class the ball. Just give him the ball. Watch him work.
Yeah. Certainly a nice run there, and we'll see if he gets another opportunity with 2:20 and a halted clock remaining here in the first half. It's a shotgun formation. Class on the left hip of Harris. Low snap. Harris able to regather and then takes off. Keeps his eyes downfield, nothing there. And he's going to lose yards all the way back to the 49-yard line, his own 49. Nolan Smith and Harper Giles. Two of the players there. There is a flag down, however. And my goodness, is the red team going to get bailed out here? A personal foul called on the play on the white team. And it's going to be an automatic first down as we take a look at the replay.
Well, it's a poor decision by Harris trying to make something out of it. But the personal foul at the end is a much worse decision because that's a free first down for the red team after you had them on the verge of turning it over on downs. So another break for the red team. See if they can capitalize. Down 2 scores here. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Third down and 5 from the 35, so the personal foul won't be an automatic first down.
I gotcha.
Trips left. Harris looks that way. Nothing there. Now has someone, and it's caught. First down inside the 30 to the 28 for Lucas Raber. Sean Rickman comes up with a stop, but not before it's a fresh set of downs up to the 27-yard line for the red team. Clock halted as the chains move with 1:31. The red side needs a little bit of a hurry up here. They do have 2 timeouts remaining here in the first half whenever they elect to use them. Slot to the left is Rombley. Class the back. Harris looks left. Pumps. Under pressure. Rolls out and gets back across the line of scrimmage and stops the clock. He was being chased down by Austin Reimer from the backside. No gain on the play, but a stoppage of the clock with 65 seconds.
And these white team defenders, Mike, are too fast and they're too athletic to be able to run around them and to be able to go back and forth behind the pocket. He's got to make quicker decisions, either get rid of the ball a little bit quicker or decide to tuck it a little bit quicker.
Well, Tom, some of these quarterbacks may be seeing that for the first time. A defensive lineman that can actually chase them to the corner and they can't just run around them.
Mm-hmm.
Slot to either side for Harris. Looks left, nothing there. Looks right, nothing there. Now chucks it downfield and picked off. Pass is intercepted by Hollins across the 25 to the 30 in some green grass. Hollins with one man to beat, being chased down from behind. They won't get him. Hollins all the way for the touchdown.
Unbelievable. Textbook pick six. You get towards the sideline, you find an open area, your teammates peel back and block behind you. Great vision, and he was thinking touchdown the entire way. He scoped this out, and his eyes were on the opposite end zone as soon as he touched down. This was just a phenomenal play. Thrown into traffic by Harris, but a great play, making a play on the ball, taking it to the house.
How about this? 97 yards on the return for Josh Hollins. And on to attempt the extra point is Dickerson. Sebastian Klaas, so close. Extra point good. My, how things can change with one play. Instead of what could have been a 14-7 game, it's now 21-0. The white team in front. Again, Tom, stop me if this sounds familiar. A 21-0 lead and 2 defensive touchdowns are how we get there.
Yeah, and you know what, Mike? We're going to go ahead and we're going to call this the shock doctor play of the game. Try to beat this one. This was outrageous. We'll take another look at it here just to give it its due credit, because Hollins makes a phenomenal play here. And this is what you have to do if you want to take it back. You have to immediately, right here, become an offensive player. And he does. And look at this speed where he just breaks away from absolutely everybody. Great blocking as well from his teammates.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say, Tom. It's not only you that needs to become an offensive player, but it's the other 10 guys out on the field creating a path for you to do that also.
Exactly. You peel back, you block speed. He doesn't need an escort. He needs people behind him not to chase him. And that's exactly what happened, and that was perfectly executed. Beautiful play. That's your shock doctor play of the game.
21-0. Will Kuhn back in the game. They want to see if they can get something going before halftime on the red side. Kuhn drops back under some pressure. Steps up, goes down. A host of defenders there, and a flag's going to come in at the end of the play. The first one there was 21 Nolan Smith. There were about 5 others to quickly join him. We'll check on the laundry. And it is another personal foul on the white team.
Yeah, they have to be careful that this really doesn't get out of hand, or else they'll get flagged the entire second half. It's a little bit too much extracurricular stuff that's going on after the play is blown dead, Mike. That's just not necessary.
So after the penalty, the football is marked all the way up to the 48-yard line. And it is a first down and 10 for the red team. Clock continues to run. Not entirely sure why. That should have been halted after the penalty. Only 22 seconds remains. 22 seconds and a running clock. Kuhn in the shotgun has trips to the left. Could be the last play of the half for Kuhn. Hit as he throws, and it's tipped and intercepted again. The pass is intercepted by Ty Eck. 2 seconds remains here in the first half. And a chance for the white team to perhaps make one more play. We'll see if they elect to just sit on it here, or if they go with a play downfield from the 41-yard line. They'll need 59 for a touchdown. It's first down and 10 from their own 42. Play whistled down and a false start offensively, as it was Justin Allen now getting a look at quarterback, but he'll have to move back 5 more yards. So it'll make it a first down and 15. And that will more than likely be just a running play now for the white team to bring an end to the first half. Four wide receivers slot to either side for Allen. He hands it off, sweeping to the outside is Zahir Seabrooks, and he'll get to the 39-yard line before he's brought down, and that will be the end of the first half. It's Greg Rogers coming up with the stop, and we have reached halftime here at Tom Benson Stadium. Our score, the white team 21 and the red team nothing. Back with more after this. You're watching USA Football here on USAFootball.com.
Hey, break down. Hey! Eyes up. See what you hit. Good job, John. Let's go. Head up. Squeeze. Sink. Hands.
When coaches get to the high school level, I think they assume that everybody who plays knows how to play, and they're going to be under Friday night lights, and everything's going to be great, and it's just like it is on TV, and it's not like that. You're going to get kids that have never played before, and you're going to get coaches really that have never coached before. You really need to be able to teach coaches how to coach.
Through the Heads Up program, what you do, 3 pillars, as they say. 1, concussion awareness. 2, how to truly, properly fit equipment. Finally, here's how we're teaching the ultimate aspect of contact in tackling.
This is the basics and the fundamentals. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought as an educator, this was a curriculum for football.
Feet. Squeeze. Sink. Hands. Step.
It was really a no-brainer to get involved with USA Football and the Heads Up program.
They go through a progression of tackling. They're actually learning how to keep their head up, not to lead with their helmet, and they're taught that from the beginning.
It's limited the amount of concussions that we've had this year, basically because we have worked on Heads Up tackling from day one.
Squeeze. Sink. Hands. Right foot. Running through. Sink. Hands. Squeeze, feet, explode. There you go, head up. Feet. Eyes up, shoot, head up.
The coaches have completely bought in and endorsed what we're doing.
Come on, get those elbows tight and high.
What we really didn't anticipate was how aggressive that the Coaches Association here in Virginia went after it, saw the need to make the game better and safer, and they ran with it.
Go heads and eyes up, heads and eyes up.
The days of popping the old smelling salt or the ammonia tabs are gone, and that's a good thing.
Shoot! Heads Up Football has allowed concussions to become a topic of conversation in a positive way.
Well, I just think it's standardized everything. It becomes a much more consistent way of teaching the game.
This kind of instruction keeps my staff in line.
They're seeing a very distinct improvement and reduction in injury. And I think that says a lot about the program.
What this has really done, because we're hands-on with the parents now, we're showing them how the progression goes, we're teaching them the terminology as well. It brings a level of comfort to them.
I think it's really good that all the coaches are learning proper techniques on how to teach these kids to do it right.
I am so relieved that they're teaching this to these kids at such a young age, because I was never taught that.
In our family room, Britton will show us, and demonstrate on his dad, not his mom, the techniques that he's learning.
His coaches not only employ the technique, they keep after the kids and make sure they're doing things correctly, and it shows me that they really care about the kids. I'm not worried about whether he's going to get hurt on the field, because I know that his safety is just as important to them as it is to me.
Our partnership with USA Football is frankly a vital piece, not only of our football program, but of our athletic program in Fairfax County.
Buzz, hit position, rip and shoot, good!
It's opened the door, because now our lacrosse programs are talking about it, field hockey's talking, everybody is talking, what are we gonna do overall in a very positive light.
We agree with the mission of USA Football, and that is to allow our students to participate in competitive athletics and learn so many wonderful life skills from that experience, but to do it in a way that's healthy.
So I can truly look at a parent who has those questions and say, here's what we've done. Here's what Heads Up Football has brought to Fairfax County Public Schools and what we brought to Heads Up Football.
It's an awesome, awesome opportunity for coaches and parents and kids and officials and everybody to get on the same page to help kids.
If you're an administrator at a high school, you're being asked the question, how are you making our program safer? What are you doing for my kids? We can answer that now.
Welcome back inside the broadcast booth here at Fawcett Stadium. Mike Samsel with you. It is a pleasure to have you along with us and being joined right now by head coach Ben Hammer. Ben is one of the head coaches of the teams in the 2002 age group, and he's been with USA Football since 2011. We just watched a video on Heads Up Football. Coach, we'll get to that in a little bit, but first off, thanks so much for giving us a couple minutes tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us how you got started and involved in this USA Football program?
Well, the first event I worked was a development games week in Texas, in Austin, Texas. The head coach I worked with at the time was Chris Metzger, Pinecrest High School. He was the head coach, and I coached the offensive line. And just all the principles and values that USA Football is about are the same ones that we preached in our program and that we believed in. And so I did the best that I could to stay part of it. And here I am in 2015 in Canton.
Yeah, it's got to be quite enjoyable. And this USA Football program goes all around the country. I mean, tell us about some of the trips that you've made and the different players you've got to interact with.
Well, the Canton Regional Development Games match up with our state dead period in North Carolina. So 4 out of the 5 years since I've been involved in the program, I've come here. It's usually the younger group, and it's a great time. We get to go to the Hall of Fame and work at Walsh University with all types of different coaches and players, different ages. I've also gone to Texas 2 different times. Until this last year, I taught AP Social Studies, so I wasn't able to go to the games in February ever because it's tough to get out with the AP tests and the education and things like that. And then just last year with the junior under-19 team, I went to Kuwait for the World Championships.
Now, that one had to be a very special trip, and it's also got to be very special. You mentioned you're the head coach at East Montgomery High School. We'll get to that in a second. But first, tell us what it's like being able to coach with your defensive coordinator here at USA Football, Jerry Spencer, as well.
It's an unbelievable opportunity. Garrett Shea, USA Football, awesome to let a couple guys from my staff at home come with me. I actually just became the coach at East Montgomery in January, and hired Jerry and John Weiss, one of our assistants, who's here with us. And it's great because we haven't had a huge opportunity to work together. We get 2 weeks of spring football in North Carolina, and that's really all the on-field experience we've had, working together, working with practice schedules, organization, and things like that. And so it's really been an unbelievable opportunity to kind of grow closer with him and John and get ready to get things rolling in the fall.
You're a heads-up master trainer also for Heads Up Football. We've seen a lot of commercials about that during NFL games, but some people might not know exactly what it is. Why don't you explain to us a little bit about Heads Up Football?
Basically, Heads Up Football is a safe way to make tackles, taking the head out of the tackle, and one of the biggest parts of Heads Up Football is to use consistent verbiage for all the different parts that go in to making a tackle. Football is kind of under attack with the concussions and the head traumas and the head injuries and things like that, to the point where our president one time said that if he had sons that he wouldn't let them play football. And that's something, I mean, when the greatest team sport in the world comes under attack, you have to do something, you have to change something to make the game safer and protect the values and the morals that are part of this great team game.
Well, that's Coach Ben Hammer. He'll be coaching in the 9 a.m. game tomorrow. You'll be able to watch it here on usafootball.com. Coach, thanks so much for a couple minutes.
I appreciate it.
Very much appreciate it. We'll be back with the second half right after this. You're watching usafootball.com.
I got plans.
I'm going places.
Here I come.
I got plans to pick myself up. I will gain trust. I'm gonna earn everything I get.
I got plans to command your respect.
I've got plans to push my limits.
Hey!
I got plans to be great.
Let's go. Get in. Get in.
Back out here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium with Tom Monfiletto, Mike Samsel, Derek Raymond, our producer. It is a pleasure to have you along with us. Third quarter just about set to get underway, and the white team leading 21-0. We'll have possession on offense, first down and 10. They'll be led by quarterback Justin Allen. Allen will be in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Running back on his left hip is Zahir Seabrooks. Allen rolls out to the left. He'll take off. Tries to make one man miss. Cannot. Football comes out. Scrum for it down there. It initially looked like it was recovered for the white team by number 6, Zahir Seabrooks. Lucky recovery. Able to bail out of danger there is Seabrooks with the recovery as the pressure was very hot on the outside from 21, Joel Gertman Jr. I feel like I've said that before.
Yeah, you sure have, because he's been all over the place. He's been outstanding all game long. A nose for the football. Just a great talent to watch.
Loss of 6 on the play makes second down and 16. It's a shotgun for Allen. Into Seabrooks. A big seam inside, a first down and more. Across midfield, Seabrooks. All the way down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Joel Gertman Jr. finally runs him down. Also in there was Tashumbre Brown Jr., but a big gainer for Zahir Seabrooks and a first down in the red territory.
He's got a serious jolt to his step, and when he sees a seam, he can get through it very, very quickly, and we just saw the damage that he can do when he has a little bit of space in front of him. So another dynamic, exciting player to watch.
Michael Earhart is slot to the left on first down and 10 from the red 39. Give to Seabrooks again. Nowhere to go this time, swarmed and surrounded. 54 is Matt Hester, 21 is Joel Gertman Jr. They led the charge.
And Hester doing a great job getting in there, making a play, and not letting him out of his grasp because he is a tricky one to get down. So a great job of securing that tackle with the first guy in. That's the first guy in.
Loss of 3 makes it second down and 13 for the white team. 10-10 and a running clock remains here in quarter number 3. It's 21-0 white looking to add to it. Slot to either side. Handoff inside and nowhere to go for Dominic Vincent. That's because Max Barnett wrestled him down to the ground. Gain of 2 maybe. Third down 11, but a very painful 2.
Yeah. Barnett just, his pursuit there was perfect. He was waiting for the cutback, and he was actually able to close in on the runner and make a great play, taking perfect lateral steps to the line of scrimmage and getting the job done.
Vincent is the running back on third down and 11. Allen goes left. Incomplete. Flag down in the backfield. And it's going to be a hold on the white team. I imagine we'll see this penalty declined, so it will be fourth down and long. But then again, I also imagine a world where I'm thin, so we'll see what happens. Penalty is declined, so it will be fourth down for the white team.
Not necessary.
And it will be a punt for the white side. Brandon Dickerson set to boot it away.
See what kind of precision Dickerson has here. Nice little opportunity to pin the red team deep.
Hawkins and Class back deep to receive. High spiraling kick. Fielded at about the 23-24 yard line. We'll call it the 23 by Class, and so the red team will take over on offense on first down and 10.
Mike, portions of today's game brought to you by Marriott, the official hotel partner of USA Football and the U.S. national teams. Also brought to you by Field Turf, the official field building grant partner of USA Football. We were down in Texas for the International Bowl. We stayed at the finest Marriott that Dallas-Fort Worth had to offer. Lovely accommodations. Could not be more accommodating. I want to thank Marriott for all that they do for USA Football and the U.S. national team program.
First down handoff inside goes for about 3 yards. So we'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 as Victor Harrington had the carry. Brady Martin will get his turn at quarterback for the second chance. For the red team, he has slot to either side and Harrington on his left hip. Harrington gets the carry once more, keeps his legs churning across the 30 to the 32, a yard shy of first down yardage.
Impressive run by Harrington there. Just would not be stopped, did not take no for an answer. Dragging about 3 or 4 players, about 4 extra yards. It's kind of fight you like to see in a running back, trying to get that extra yard, get to that first down marker. Came up a little bit short, but the fight was there, and that's what you like to see.
Harper Giles with the stop, 3rd down and 1. Slot to either side. Harrington gets the carry this time, turns it upfield and has a first down. Stood up at the 40 across the 41-yard line. Once more, it's Harper Giles with the stop, but it's a fresh set of downs for the red team and a gain of 9 on the carry.
Harrington is really putting a spark into this red team offense, giving them a little bit of hope now that they can move the football against this really, really tough white team defense. So if they can get something going here, might want to just keep going to Harrington because it's working.
Give once more. Flag down is being wrestled down at the 48-yard line is 23, Alfonso Rano. Austin Reimer came up with a stop. That's in the area of holding, and that's exactly what it is.
I'm going to say that hole's a little bit too big to happen naturally, to be honest with you. So saw some foul play there, and this will come back. But still, red team cannot let this kind of hurt their energy and their momentum that they've built with that first down, getting into good field position here.
After the penalty, football moved back to the 32-yard line, so it will bring up a 2nd down and 20 for the red team. This time Martin has Sebastian Class on his left hip. It's a give to Class, looking to turn upfield, breaks 1 tackle. Turns the corner, keeps his feet moving, and Class is going to have a first down into white territory. Harper Giles finally comes up with a stop, but a great run and a first down to the 48.
Sebastian Class just getting it done. He is dynamic. He is really fun to watch. Just a little Kawasaki back there. Unbelievable skills.
From the white 48, it's first down and 10. Slot to either side as Nikwe Hawkins runs out slot that side. It's a give to Class. Makes a couple of more men miss. And gets across the 40 to the 37, close to first down yardage again.
It's a beautiful thing. Just keep doing it, please. Class with an extra burst. Run so low to the ground. Not easy to take down. He's moving so fast, so low to the ground. He's a strong kid. Really fun to watch.
2nd down and 1. Class once more. Makes 1 man miss and has the first down to the 35. Great run by Class. And it's a first down to the 35-yard line. DeJuan Tyson in on the stop for the white team, and it's a first down and 10 into white territory.
Red team needs to keep continuing to get what they can get here on this drive, no matter how long it takes.
Martin will throw. Pass up to the 31-yard line is held on to. Impressive hit as the reception made by Jackson Hill. Trey Wilson, who's caused the ruckus tonight, has himself a defensive touchdown, has the nice stop there after a gain of 4 on the reception.
And you see what those good runs, those consecutive runs can do for your pass game. It opens it up a little bit more, have some open receivers, and they just keep dunking and dunking and dunking and dunking and running the ball and piece by piece putting this drive together.
Class keeps bouncing off defenders as a flag comes down. He's down a yard shy of the first down, but it appears to be coming back. It is a hold on the red team. So that will move the red side back 10. That's a tough penalty to take as well, as the offense has been moving so well up to this point. And now after the penalty, it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16.
And it negates another excellent run by Class.
Timeout taken with 4:56 to play here in quarter number 3 with our score, the white side up 21-0 over Team Red. That's just one of 3 days of football we're going to have for you here on USAFootball.com. We'll have a triple header starting bright and early, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll have 3 games here on USA Football, and we'll celebrate July 4th with you. And then on Sunday, we'll have 2 games early on as well, 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. We'll cap off the weekend here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium.
And you can follow all the action on Twitter and on Instagram. The USA Football team does a great job updating with pictures, with videos. They do a couple giveaways and stuff like that. So if you go to USNFT, at USNFT, follow all the action from the development week.
Back to live action. Martin drops. Goes short. It's caught up at the 40-yard line. Reception made by Christian Dremel, and it's Harper Giles, who's been very active here in the second half, coming up with a stop. Gain of only 1 on the reception. 3rd down and 15.
See what penalties can be killer for a drive, especially when you have a very slow, deliberate drive, kind of 3 yards in a cloud of dust type thing, or a cloud of crushed up tires type of thing, and you get a 10-yard penalty that could be devastating.
Applestein in the back, trips left. Martin drops, under pressure, rolls out and goes down. The sack comes from 95, Johnny Bodaroff. Loss of yardage all the way back to the 47-yard line. So we'll bring up a 4th down and 22. And most likely, no, they'll keep the offense on the field here on 4th and 22. Class not on the field right now, but if anyone could convert a 4th and 22, it would be him.
Could be. We're going to go back to the drawing board here.
Trips White, pressure again for Martin. Steps up, throws downfield, and the pass is tipped and incomplete. Would have been short of 1st down yardage anyway, but it was too tall for the hands of Jackson Hill. And it's a turnover on downs. So the White will take over after the turnover on downs.
Mike, take a look at some of the USA Football alumni here presented by Upper Deck that have played in the U19 International Bowl that are now playing professionally in the NFL. Todd Gurley and Jameis Winston stand out to you, 2 first-rounders this year. Gurley, the 8th pick overall, said to be unheard of because a running back is getting less and less important, some people think, in the NFL. Todd Gurley is one of the guys that continues to prove that theory wrong. Saw Stephon Tuitt, Ty Montgomery, Kevin Hogan, a slew of other alumni that have the opportunity, that either are in college right now or have the opportunity to play at the highest level.
Play action for Allen, and somehow he completes a pass for a gain of 2. Shumbre Brown Jr. comes up with a stop after the reception was made by Liam Malsey. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Longest 2 yards of either of these young men's life.
It's a completion in the books.
2:50 and a running clock remains here in the third quarter. 21-0 White in front. 4 wide receivers. Slot to the left is the ever-dangerous Michael Earhart. We've said his name a lot today. But now we'll say timeout. This one taken by the White team. So 2 timeouts aside remaining here in the second half. A chance to reset and talk things over.
And Mike, portions of today's game are brought to you by Volt Athletics. Volt is the official strength and conditioning solutions partner of the U.S. national team, and also by Upper Deck. Upper Deck, the official trading card partner of USA Football and the U.S. national teams. Volt Athletics is also providing the strength and conditioning programs and nutrition programs for the USA Football high school athletes that are a part of the development weeks here. So that's part of the deal where these players are exposed to and receive the most information that they possibly can have in order to become the best player that they probably can be. And that's just one of the many offerings that the USA Football national team program provides if you're lucky enough to get to this stage. So a really, really cool thing, and Volt has done just a great job, not only educating these kids, but giving them some guidelines on how to get bigger, faster, stronger.
Big hole and a first down for D'Angelo Rayner across the 40. Gain of 9 on the carry before it's Miller coming up with a stop. First and 10. Shotgun formation. Running back is D'Angelo Rayner. Allen looking deep. Goes deep. Left side. 50-50 ball is incomplete. Referees say it hit the ground. There was quite a battle for it downfield. The intended wide receiver was Michael Earhart. Lucas Plassey was downfield trying to wrestle it away from him. And it's second down and 10. Second and 10. Hand off inside. A give to Halyard, and he gains about 3 on the carry before it's Joel Gertman Jr. and also 64 Matthew Littlesworth coming up with a stop. And it's a third down and about 7. Check it, 64 John Lyons on the defensive side of the ball. Third down and 7.
Gertman just has such great size for this red team. So athletic, too.
Allen hands it off, and Halyard goes nowhere. Man, what swarming defense from Gertman.
We're going to take another look at this, Mike. Check out the separation that he's able to get when he blows off this line right here. Just an unbelievable push here. Knocks the lineman back about 2 yards, gets that separation, and allows him to use his athleticism and see the whole field. And then he can go and pounce and make a play. Just an outstanding athlete we're watching here today.
Evan Durbin, the left tackle, is not small.
No, not at all.
But Joel Gertman, great rush. 4th down and 4. Allen in the shotgun. Fires for the first down up to the 30-yard line. Pass complete to Ethan Muncie. Joel Gertman Jr., stop me if you've heard this before, comes up with a stop, but it's a first down. Up to the 29-yard line.
And Mike, Siege Sports providing the uniforms for today's game. You see all of the colors right there. Just an outstanding look. The players are so fired up about it. They look phenomenal because, you know, if you look good, you tend to play a little bit better. And and Riddell providing the helmet, as you see in the left corner there, the new helmets for USA Football this year.
Allen hands it off inside once more. And about 3 yards for Holliard. He's stuck there by 64, John Lyons. 2nd down and 2 will be coming up after this break. We've played 3 here at Tom Benson Stadium. Our score, the white team 21, the red team nothing. 4th quarter action right after this. You're watching USAFootball.com, powered by Strive.
I got plans.
I'm going places.
Here I come.
I got plans to pick myself up. I will gain trust.
I'm gonna earn everything I get. I got plans to command your respect.
I've got plans to push my limits.
Hey!
I got plans to be great.
Let's go. Get in. Get in.
Set to start the 4th quarter. Our score, 21-0, and the 4th quarter underway. A little bit of fireworks offensively from Zahir Seabrooks. Only a couple of yards, and it's 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Mike, 2 big plays are what stand out the most here in today's game. The 2 pick sixes from the white team really making the difference in today's game.
Allen downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown. It's Michael Earhart once more on a great throw by Allen.
Michael Earhart, one of the best route runners here in camp, some of the best hands here in camp, and he has become a favorite here of every quarterback that throws to him. Just a perfectly run route. It is put on the money, splits the safeties, heads into the end zone. We're going to see a big-time high school and probably college player in the future here in Earhart. Not to mention the throw by Allen was tremendous.
Extra point is good from Dickerson. And with 11:19 to play here in quarter number 4, it's now white 28 and nothing for the red team.
Following the game, please meet your athletes outside those locker rooms.
So the red team will take over on offense.
Mike, just let me pop in here real quick to remind everybody that portion of today's game brought to you by Physio Control, the official AED provider of USA Football. Starting to get a pretty picturesque view here of North Canton.
Harris back in at quarterback, under pressure and goes down. Oh, what a hit. Nolan Smith, my goodness, Harris never saw it coming.
And Smith and Gertman, we're seeing 2 of the better ends, outside linebackers, not sure what they're going to project to be as they get older in their high school careers. But I'll tell you what, those 2 in 3 or 4 years are going to find themselves on a college team and are going to do pretty well.
It will bring up a 2nd down and about 17. 4 wide receivers for Harris, slot to either side. Harris under pressure again, under siege again. Nolan Smith does not like quarterbacks.
We're seeing greatness here today. We're witnessing greatness all over the field. It's a special, special thing. Take a look at Nolan's get off right here. Just gain so much ground, and you can't. What can you do? What can you do? It's almost like he's cheating. He's got great anticipation. This is why the red team has come out and started with those hard counts, because Smith is able to get such a jump off the ball. It's almost impossible to stop. He's so low off the ground, low to the ground as well, makes it even more difficult.
Third down and 18. Harris under siege once more. Dumps this one off. It's deflected and incomplete.
Almost intercepted for the third time today. White team defense is really putting the clamps on this red team offense here in the fourth quarter.
Thomas Jackson had the pressure that time. So it's a 4th down and 18. And no choice but to punt. Antoine Zabala. Don't let the white jersey fool you. He plays quarterback for the white team, but a punter for the red side. Only 7 kickers in camp. And Zabala gets away a nice little punt there. Fielded at the 49-yard line of the red team. That's where the white will take over on offense. 1st and 10.
And Mike, portions of today's game brought to you by Siege Sports, the official uniform provider of the U.S. national team. Siege Sports not only does football jerseys, but they can customize any jersey for any sport that you like. And they particularly customized these football jerseys for USA Football. We saw a glimpse of them in the International Bowl, a little bit different style here, but I think they did a pretty nice job with these jerseys here today, don't you think?
Yeah, I would say so. Hard to pick my favorite. I think the red was my favorite in game 1, but now I'm feeling the blue. 1st and 10 from the 49. A dart thrown up to the 42-yard line is caught by Ethan Muncie. Sloan Henry, back in the game for the first time since the first quarter, is brought down by Brock Vance. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 3, excuse me, after the gain of 7. I know what I meant. Henry in the shotgun. Good play action. Slings it out to the left side and incomplete. Earhart had his eyes downfield before he had him on the football.
Man, Earhart kind of felt some footsteps coming his way, Mike, a little bit there. So he is an outstanding playmaker. He's got to learn to enjoy getting hit, too, a little bit.
3rd down and 3. Slot to either side. Slot out to the right is Liam Malsey. Henry goes slant left, and it's dropped. Ethan Muncie had the first down. If he was able to squeeze it, he was not. Instead, it's a 4th and 4. We'll see a punt here from the white team. Dickerson set to boot it away. Split safeties back deep. It's a high snap. Dickerson runs and gives chase. They'll run back and boot it away.
Everything's kosher here.
Yeah, don't get used to being able to do that. Punt caught by Gartman Jr. You know, just to add to something he hasn't done today.
No, I'm not. I think that was actually, I don't know. Maybe it was Gertman. Thought we had a double number there for a little bit.
So from the 25-yard line, it'll bring up a 1st down and 10 for the red team. It will be Will Kuhn back in at quarterback for the red side.
Red team looking to get something going here, Mike. They had some bursts, some spurts of some of positive plays, but we're not able to sustain a drive. Turnovers have been killing them.
Harper Giles has no interest in allowing any room for Jeremy Applestein. Loss of 3 on the play, and it will bring up a 2nd down and 13.
Mike, the sky is just a beautiful auburn right now. I think we're about as far west as we can go before we hit the central time zone. So just getting close to 9 o'clock, and can still probably play a round of 18.
Perfect night here in Canton, Ohio. Kuhn under pressure. Pinballs and goes down. They'll call him in the grass. 56 is Ellie Maurice. Also Joshua Hollins, who's had his nose in on everything tonight, was there as well. A loss back to the 17-yard line. And it will bring up 3rd down in Columbus.
Columbus, Ohio, not Columbus, Georgia.
Correct. Feel better after that correction?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Kuhn.
It's actually, Mike, you know what? It's a Tommy Boy quote, so it's on you. It's on you, man.
Kuhn lobs it down the left side and incomplete. Was looking for Naquee Hawkins. Couldn't quite hold on, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 19.
Naquee Hawkins, we haven't really been able to see a lot of him today because his white team, a lot of the reasons because his white team defense has really been almost impossible to penetrate. But Hawkins has had a great week, and he is somebody that he's an International Bowl alumnus. He's somebody that people are really, really excited about, a really great talent.
Zabala will punt. And it's caught at the 40. Wilson with a fair catch, and so it will be an offensive drive on 1st and 10 for the white team. As I believe it will be Antoine Zabala coming in to take over at quarterback. That's a conflict of interest. What would be his incentive to get off a good punt if it's his drive at quarterback? First and 10 from the 40.
I don't know if you saw Mohamed Sanu kick a 60-yard field goal at Rutgers the other day, Mike.
Really?
Yeah.
Vincent gets the handoff and breaks inside the 40 to the 36. Wrestled down from behind Jashawn Costin and also Nathan Miller. They combine for the stop. And it will bring up a 2nd down and about 6. .6:10 remains here in a 4th quarter. Red team looking to just get on the board here, trailing 28-0. Zabala under pressure, slings it short, and it's caught inside the 25-yard line, close to the 20. Jack Kaiser with a reception. Alex Fritsch comes up with a stop to Shumbre Brown Jr. Also in on it. It's a 1st down all the way up to the 18.
Watch Kaiser get up the field after he's able to make this play. Nice job by Zabala kind of extending the play. Kaiser following his quarterback and then getting up the field for the extra yardage. A nice job by Kaiser to finish off the run on the sideline.
So here Seabrook's in at running back on 1st and 10 from the 18. Zabala, play action, and incomplete. A whole lot of contact on the outside. No Laundry comes in. Instead, it's 2nd down and 10 as Zabala was looking to get it to the outside. I believe Christopher Atkinson was the intended wide receiver. Christopher just completed his 1st year playing football, Tom.
Yeah, his 1st year playing football, and he's one of the most talked about guys here. His energy is fantastic, and he's done a great job. And just even throughout this week, he's even gotten better. So you want to project him 3 or 4 years down the road, I think we're looking at a pretty big star.
Nothing for Seabrooks. Alden Dutry, one of a number of red players in on the stop. Gain of 1 they'll give him, and it's a 3rd down and 9. Dalton Payne, which is just a tremendous name for a defensive lineman, also in on the stop. Third and 9. To the end zone. Just overthrown and incomplete. A great pump fake by Zabala got Jack Kaiser open, and Zabala didn't miss by much.
It was a good throw, just a little bit overthrown, a little bit too much mustard on it. If he got a little bit more air under it, Mike, it would have been a completion and a beautiful play in the end zone. That's something that you just learn over time. I agree, it was a great pump fake. Got to be able to hit your guy when he's that open.
This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt for Brandon Dickerson. Short, but not by much. Good effort by Dickerson. So the red team will get it back. Again, we mentioned this in the last game, Tom, just looking to score. We saw it happen in the previous game where the silver team shut out the blue team 21-0 on 2 defensive touchdowns. Well, right now we have a 28-0 shutout on 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yeah, the defense for the white team has been great. They've been dynamic, and they have just been absolutely smothering, and they've been able to make some huge plays. Mike, I wanted to take a look at, we took a look at some of the USA football alumni playing in the NFL, some of them playing at high major Division I institutions. You have Justin Jackson, Northwestern. Samaje Perine just set the single game rushing record at Oklahoma. And you see Charles Nelson down there, the standout slot receiver for Oregon.
A double reverse, and it ends up in the hands, stumbling forward, of Nikui Hawkins. He'll gain about 4 after all the fireworks.
Yeah, but we saw a glimpse of why people have been talking about him all week. Very, very quick, can make people miss. So just an exciting player to watch.
2nd down and 4. Trips to the right. And it's an inside handoff this time. It's Glass, and it's a 1st down across the 35 to the 36. Randy Mendez Henriquez and also Austin Reimer in on the stop. And at quarterback for the red side is Brady Martin. 3:40 remains to be played here in the 4th quarter. It's a shotgun for Martin. Looks downfield. Now rolls out. He'll gain a couple before he's flushed out of bounds. Forcing him out on the far side for the white team. Believe that's Cade Anderson, number 99. Jersey a little bunched up in the intersection, or the midsection. 2nd and 8. Martin will step up and run across the 40 and wrestled down about 1.5 yards shy of 1st down yardage. Sean Rickman comes up with a stop, and it will bring up a 3rd down and about 1.
Pretty much every quarterback that we've seen, Mike, can really move and really make plays on their feet here tonight that we've seen. And Martin is just kind of continuing that trend. All tough guys, too, that all can take a hit, which is really nice to see.
A 1st down across midfield. Being pushed out of bounds is 49, Jeremy Applestein. And coming up with a stop on the play on that side with number 7, Trey Wilson. Number of other players out there led by 56, Ellie Maurice. First and 10 in away territory at the 44. Martin will throw. At least he hopes so. Flushed out and fires. Catch made across the 35-yard line down to the 34 with a reception as Lucas Raber. Ty Eck comes up with a stop. Gain of about 9 on the play. And it will bring up, I believe, it's 2nd down and 1. Chain started to move, and now the referees do say it is enough for a first down. They give him the 34-yard line. Martin hands it off. No, keeps it and sweeps out the backside across the 30 and wrestled down at the 28. Kyler Wilson comes up with a stop after a gain of 3. Under 2 minutes to play. The Red Squad looking to get one on the board before the clock hits 0. Remember, we'll have a triple header coming up for you tomorrow morning. Starting bright and early, kickoff at 9 a.m. Handoff inside.
There he is.
Inside the 10 with the carry is Sebastian Class.
So much class. So much class out of the youngster. Gotta love him.
First and goal at the 9. First time the red team has had a goal-to-go situation today. Class is the running back on the right hip of Martin. Why not give it to Class?
Oh.
Looking for the corner but can't find it. Good pursuit by Ty Eck.
Yeah, that's a really nice play by Eck.
Flag down on the play as well.
Eck just kind of understanding the speed and adjusting to it of Class and forcing him, knowing where his positioning is on the field, trying to force him to get around him. And it kind of fell right into his plan. He was able to take him down. It was a really nice play by Eck.
Flag on the play, and it's a hold. Moving the football back to the 20. So it's still first down and goal, but now the red team needs 20 yards. Class, the running back. Martin rolls out. Picked off. The interception comes from Jake Jablonski. And back the other way with the football will go the white team. That'll just about do it. Jack, his second award of the weekend, won the social media award for USA Football. Actually mentioned his dad as the most influential coach he's ever had. And now gets himself an interception.
Said, taught me how to be a better man, taught me how to be a better football player. Taught him some things like this. When you can cut off a ball, cut it off, make a play, seal a victory. Big time play by Jablonski, one of the leaders on this white team.
Just 53 seconds remain. It's first and 10. A Gatorade bath down on the field for Ryan Struther.
And
in the meantime, it cost him a timeout because I believe the white team only had 9 players in the huddle.
Oh, boy. You know what? It's been a really fun week, and it's a hard week. It's a difficult week. You go and you grind for a week. You get much better at football. You become way more prepared for the next steps that you need to take in your football career. But, man, it's tough. You're up every day. You're doing a lot of action during the day. So your hard work pays off in the opportunity to play here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And when you come in and you put together a performance like you did this week today after a great week of practice, you deserve to celebrate a little bit. And that's exactly what's going on with Coach Struther's team right now.
Having to burn that timeout, however, it'll melt that ice awfully quickly, still stuck in Coach Struther's shirt. Just an inside handoff here, not much for D'Angelo Rayner. I believe just one more play will have to be run before this one reaches its conclusion. A rewarding week for all involved. And the white team 28-0 victors here this evening at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium here in Canton, Ohio. One final handoff. And keeping the legs churning up to the 18-yard line is D'Angelo Rayner. And that will do it. A 28-0 victory for the White. Caps off day number 1 of USA Football. We'll be back with the USA Football postgame show right after this here on USAFootball.com.
We believe in football. We believe in Friday night lights, Saturday afternoons, any given Sunday. And we believe in where all of that began. We believe heroes are made in the fourth quarter, and that every kickoff is a fresh start. We believe in pregame rituals and halftime speeches. We believe the best 11 will always beat the 11 best. We believe in teaching fundamentals and building character. We believe in educated coaches and engaged parents. We believe in creating a positive experience for all and in keeping the game fun. We believe in team. We believe in the lineage of Bryant, Rockne, Lombardi, and Dad. We believe you don't need a stadium or yard lines to have a game. We believe that even greater than the heroes on the big screen are those you give a ride to home from the game. We believe there is nothing more American than football, and that football gives us all something to believe in. Teamwork, confidence, pride. We are USA Football. We believe the scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story. We believe in the football family and that we can achieve a better, safer game together. We believe in football.
Mike Samsel and Tom Monfiletto back out here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. And this was our play of the game, Tom. This could have made it a 14-7 game if it was a touchdown for the Red. Instead, it was a touchdown for the White. 98 yards on the interception return from Josh Hollins. Boy, once he gets into the open field, Tom, he turned on the afterburners and then some.
Yeah, and Bess is one of the fastest guys on the field. Is one of the fastest guys on the field. Almost ran him down. But Hollins putting on the afterburners, seeing the end zone from the moment he intercepted the pass. Being able to pick the pass off is a feat within itself. Going 97 yards, that's worthy of the shock doctor play of the game. One of the many is made by this White team defense all game long.
Yeah, we heard all week that this White team was a fun one to watch. Well, they certainly were with a 28-0 victory. And that'll wrap up day one coverage of USA Football here in Canton, Ohio. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning. We begin our coverage at 9 a.m. It will be a triple header to kick off your Independence Day, 9, 11, and 1 p.m. A big thanks to Garrett Shea and the fine crew here at USA Football, as well as the fine crew at Tom Benson Stadium for all their welcoming hospitality and help. For our producer, Derek Raymond, and my broadcast partner, Tom Monfiletto, I'm Mike Samsel. Until tomorrow when we talk to you again, we thank you so much for joining us. White 28, Red 0, day 2 tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.